The title of today's class is Guard Your Mouth, Guard Your Life, Choosing Friends and Secrets with Wisdom. Let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 19 and verse 8. The book of Sirach, chapter 19 and verse 8.
Whether it be to friend or foe, talk not of other men's lives, and if thou canst without offense reveal them not.
Shalom family, I'm Brother Jacob. Today we are talking about one of the most practical forms of wisdom. Guarding your mouth, guarding your friendships, guarding your peace. Because hear me good, your mouth can build your future or burn your future down. And the wrong friendships, they can take you off the path of life faster than any devil. We will break this down into 3 sections today. Guard your tongue like a treasure. Test your friends like gold and fire. Separate from the unfaithful like a disease. Let's go to part 1. Guard your tongue like a treasure. Sirach 19 and 8 tells us, talk not of other men's lives. Gossip destroys trust, credibility, and your own future. When you reveal secrets, you're revealing your own lack of self-control. Let's read the book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 13. The book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 13.
A talebearer revealeth secrets, but he that is of a faithful spirit concealeth the matter.
Now go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 17 and verse 9. The book of Proverbs, chapter 17 and verse 9.
He that covereth a transgression seeketh love, but he that repeateth a matter separateth very friends.
You hear something juicy, cover it, bury it, forget it. If it didn't happen to you, it doesn't need to come from you either. Let's read the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 26. The book of James, chapter 1 and verse 26.
If any man among you seem to be religious, and bridleth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is vain.
Your mouth reveals your maturity. Silence in the wrong moment is wisdom talking. All right, so now we're going to go to part 2. Test your friends like gold and fire. Sirach chapter 6, verse 7 through 8 teaches, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first. Some man is a friend for his own occasion. Everyone around you is for you. Time, trials, and truth reveals real friends. Let's read the book of Proverbs, chapter 27 and verse 6. Book of Proverbs, chapter 27 and verse 6.
Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful.
A true friend corrects you even when it hurts. A fake one flatters you into destruction. Let's jump to the book of Psalms, chapter 41 and verse 9. The book of Psalms, chapter 41 and verse 9.
Yea, mine own familiar friend, in whom I trusted, which did eat of my bread, hath lifted up his heel against me.
Just because you break bread with somebody doesn't mean they're loyal. Test their spirit. Moving on, let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 24. The book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 24.
A man that hath friends must show himself friendly, and there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother.
Don't chase fake friendships. Become a real friend yourself and attract real ones. The book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 10 reminds us, again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. When trouble hits, the real ones stay, the fake ones run. Let's jump to the book of 1 John chapter 2 and verse 19. The book of 1 John chapter 2 and verse 19.
They went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out, that they might be made manifest, that they were not all of us.
Don't cry when the fake leaves. Thank the Most High for the exposure. So now we come to part 3. Separate from the unfaithful like a disease. Sirach 6 and 13 says, separate thyself from thine enemies and take heed of thy friends. You can't just love everybody blindly. You must watch people carefully, like a doctor watches symptoms. Let's go to the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 3 and verse 6. The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 3 and verse 6.
Now we command you, brethren, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, that ye withdraw yourselves from every brother that walketh disorderly, and not after the tradition which he received of us.
Distance is not hate. Distance is survival. Moving on, we're going to go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 24 through 25. The book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 24 through 25.
Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go, lest thou learn his ways and get a snare to thy soul.
You will become like whoever you walk with. Check your circle. Let's jump to the book of Sirach, chapter 27 and verse 12. The book of Sirach, chapter 27 and verse 12.
If thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time, but be continually among men of understanding.
Spend your best energy with wise people, not fools. Let's go to the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 3. The book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 3.
Can two walk together except they be agreed?
Alignment is mandatory, not optional. If you're growing and they're stagnant, separation is natural. Family, if you forget everything else, remember this. Your mouth is your power. Your circle is your future. Your discipline is your defense. The Most High expects maturity. He expects discretion. He expects loyalty. First to Him, then to your brothers and sisters in righteousness. Let's read the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 7. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 7.
A time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak.
Now let's read the book of Colossians, chapter 4 and verse 6. The book of Colossians, chapter 4 and verse 6.
Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man.
Moving forward, we're going to the book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 20. The book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 20.
He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed.
Guard your tongue. Be silent where others gossip. Guard your friends. Prove them before you trust them. Guard your peace. Separate from the foolish before they separate you from your blessings. As it says in Sirach 6 and 14, a faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath found such an one hath found a treasure. Family, be the treasure. Find the treasure. Protect the treasure. Shalom, Israel.